guys, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to the third annual Ground Hog Day Hop. The theme is you scrap lift yourself. So I'm showing you, this was my original from 2 years ago when we started. This is the one I scrap lifted, and this is what I came up with off that. So you take an original of yours and you scrap lift it. So that was my 2 years ago. That was my last year. So now we're creating my this year. It's all based on the same one. So it's Groundhog Day. Like the movie, like the same thing over and over and over again. So every year, a bunch of amazing, talented scrapbookers and crafters get together, and for the third year in a row, we are scrap lifting ourselves. I've got all the playlists down below from the 2 years ago playlist, last year's playlist, and this year's playlist. Hopefully everybody was able to add their videos to their playlist. So I have done where I basically mirror imaged it. I've done where I've changed the shape. So this time I'm going to do both. I'm going to change the shape, mirror image it, but double it. We're going to do a double page layout today. I have what is left of family fun. Is it family fun night? Family game night? Family fun night by Photoplay? No, I can't remember. Which I actually have quite a bit left, but I have so many fun photos that I want to use this collection for, and there's only so much paper. So I decided to go Lego themed this one for these 2 pages. And I have all these, I thought I had more photos, but I have a handful of photos of my son playing on a Lego table at Barnes & Noble. Thank you, Barnes & Noble. And my journaling is kind of all about, like, so happy that there's stores at our, like, this was at our mall, that have areas like this for kids to be entertained when, just for breaks from going shopping with their mom, running errands with their mom, that kind of thing. So helpful, especially at this age. He was 3, so it was very helpful. So I decided to really highlight the Lego pattern paper, and so I've got 2 big rectangles kind of jutting out, and I just did a border of the puzzle pattern on the edge, because mainly I was running out of paper. I'm trying to stretch my paper, so it's hiding where that Lego paper is not. And then I decided to, I had a little bit of that Lego paper left, so I decided to cut all the Legos out, and now I'm making them 3D. So I'm taking this tiny little square paper cardstock pad and matching the colors best I can, and I'm okay with them being a little off-centered, and I'm trimming them around, and all you gotta do to make them 3D is make sure you border it on 2 sides, and then you cut an angle at the corners, to make them look 3D, and it worked really good. And so then they look a little 3D, and then I have some more little Lego embellishments. So I'm doing that, and like I said, I'm matching as best I can. It's okay if it's slightly darker, slightly lighter, as long as it's in the kind of same color-esque, because it shadows and light and all that fun stuff. So that part doesn't matter. So it's okay if it's not perfect. And I really like the way they turned out. I'm so glad I thought of it. At first, I cut the first one. It was wrong, and I was like, what? This isn't right. Something in my brain is telling me I'm not doing the geometry of this right, and I wasn't. And then I figured it out, and it all worked out after that. It turned out super cute. I love my little Lego embellishments. So I'm trimming all of them out. But I want to just tell you a little bit more while I'm doing that about this awesome hop. So yes, lots and lots of people playing along. They are not listed down below. There's just a playlist. The only people listed down below are the Instagram players. So they will be listed. I believe some of them for sure I had right away. So please bear with me. And I apologize if I don't have all the Instagram people right away. It's the last few weeks of work have been really crazy. And so I have not had the energy to have the time to do anything on the computer at home, because I'm looking at a computer all day long. Yeah. Anywho. But this hop was, is near and dear to me. It's a brainchild of mine, and I love it. And so I'm really glad that so many people also love the idea and like to join in. So yeah. So I'm getting my photos down, and I've got them matted on some blue cardstock that was left over in my kit. And then I'm using the fantastic 12x12 sticker sheet, and I'm doing lots of fun with that. So I'm using the fun and the good times sticker, and I'm going to use a couple of the phrase stickers, not too many. And then there's 2 little Legos I'm going to also use, and then like a pile of Legos I'll use as well. all Legos all the time. And this is actually turns out to be a very clean layout for me compared to what I normally would do. Yeah, this is not my typical thing, and it's super cute. I love the way it turns out, but I still think it needs something, and I can't think of what it needs. But I think just leaving it alone is also something it needs. So I'm just gonna leave it alone, and hopefully that's good enough. But now I'm taking my cute little 3D Legos and I'm creating some little clusters. I just wanted to create a few little clusters on the right hand side, on 2 of the photos, and then 1 on the left hand photo. And then I had enough left over, not to create more clusters on the right hand side, but to create just a little spot below the title where I'm going to have journaling. I will tuck a label in behind them. I don't remember if I do that off camera or not. With this kit came some chipboard pieces. I don't remember. These 49 market chipboard pieces? Possibly something else. I want to say possibly, I forgot fawn, but that wouldn't make sense. I'm not sure. But they're in red. And I was trying to figure out how I wanted to do my title. I decide that I'm going to use this one little label frame and put that above the word fun. And we're going to stamp the word Lego. And below that, we're going to do Barnes & Noble. So I'm just tracing the inside of that little frame so I have like a guide of where I need to stamp. I'm going to use my blue Archivers ink and get that stamped out. And these was one of my favorite alphas from, not Snarky Stamps. What is it called? Ink Road Stamps. Oh my gosh. I love this alpha font. It's an outline. I'm not doing it right now, sorry. But I did that tracing and I'm still playing with stickers, it looks like. Oh, and then I decide I have, so a couple of phrases. I have your turn, and that's because in that photo my son turned around and was handing me a block. And then this other one was currently playing. And so I used the inside of that label frame to kind of then frame this currently playing. And I'm putting that above the other photos. The composition of these pages turned out really cute. I'm really glad how I did it. It's just crazy how much white space there is. I don't normally, so it's hard to look at. But this sticker sheet is full of so many fun game night type things. I just don't have a lot of use for them, and that's the weird part. But I do love them. I do. But yes, please check out everybody else who is playing. Like I said, just check out the playlist and then the Instagram ladies as well to see what they are doing. So there I got that Lego all stamped, and I'm going to add some Nouveau drops in black around some of the embellishments and as the little like brads that are holding that label frame down. And then I will go ahead and stamp Barnes & Noble in the same Archivers blue ink, but this is a Heidi Swap stamp. There's like a journaling stamp, and then it came with this tiny alpha set, and I really like the tiny alpha set, and so that is going that's going up. And then that's it. So off camera I will add the label and the journaling. I really like, and the ampersand is from that same Ink Road stamps that I did the title Lego. Yeah. It just makes me smile. It's a very, very bright layout and fun. So here's some close-ups. Thank you again for watching. Make sure you guys check out, like I said, everybody who played in the playlist and on Instagram. I appreciate them all for joining me this year. I hope a ton got to that have done so in the past. I know sometimes this time of year is kind of hard, but yeah, I appreciate everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.